Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We have gathered here today for the culmination of a very special year, for a very special occasion. Today, like every other day, we celebrate women. Today we celebrate a beautiful, warm, and amazing lady in our dynamic and dedicated chairperson, Ms. Nandita Muncha. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We have gathered here today for the culmination of a very special year, for a very special occasion. Today, like every other day, we celebrate women. Today we celebrate a beautiful, warm, and amazing lady in our dynamic and dedicated chairperson, Ms. Nandita Muncha. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We have gathered here today for the culmination of a very special year, for a very special occasion. Today, like every other day, we celebrate women. Today we celebrate a beautiful, warm, and amazing lady in our dynamic and dedicated chairperson, Ms. Nandita Muncha. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We have gathered here today for the culmination of a very special year, for a very special occasion. Today, like every other day, we celebrate women. Today we celebrate a beautiful, warm, and amazing lady in our dynamic and dedicated chairperson, Ms. Nandita Muncha. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Kathite, our esteemed jury, our past chairs and mentors, our special invitees and guests, and our gorgeous FLO members, I request Ms. Nandita Muncha to accompany Ms. Ishika, Mrs. Anju Sheth, Mrs. Maltiben Mehta, and Mrs. Beena Handa on stage for the lighting of the lamp, please. Sorry, it's down, so not on stage. Lighting of the lamp, please.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ॐ गणपतये नमो नमः श्रीसिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा मोरया ॐ गणपतये नमो नमः श्रीसिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा
Thank you so much, everyone. Request Nandita to come on stage and please share the incredible story that she has woven in the 12th year of the FLO Ahmedabad chapter. Request all of you to greet her with a standing ovation.
Thank you so much, everyone. My PPT, please. A very good evening, everyone. My dear past chairs, FLO fraternity, jury members, our honored chief guest Ishika Thitte, and esteemed guests, a warm welcome to you all. Grateful for a full house today. I am truly overwhelmed with the support and love you all have extended to me in my tenure of a year as chairperson of FLO Ahmedabad chapter. This is my big day, my last to express my love and gratitude, but the first to enumerate all the events that we together accomplished through 2021-22 with active participation from over half of our FLO fraternity. I am particularly happy to have involved so many of our members willingly and enthusiastically to bring reality to my ideas. You have been the foundation and support systems to our events, which stuck to the calendar schedule the way I had initially visualized, right from its inception stage. I can boast to have provided a platform for many thinkers who I see as potential future leaders to showcase their ability and strength. This directly associates with my vision, Create Your Story, where I have been the catalyst in empowering women to explore their capabilities to the fullest and hence write down their stories. Connect is the invisible thread that bound us all together, enabling a harmonious environment that let us flourish and blossom in every endeavor. That connect became more emotional and personal than one which was institutional, that I pride myself in being at the helm of. Collaborations have been within and outside the FICCI Ladies organization. We have worked hand in hand with the government, who believed in us and our contribution towards the textile and handicraft sector, as well as the educational aspect. They backed us when we needed them the most to help achieve fruition to our dreams. But the most praiseworthy facet has been networking, which is resultant of lifelong friendships much more than work. We have achieved 4 knowledge reports in this past year. At this point, I would like to invite my Friends of Environment Committee to join me on stage to unveil their report made on the ingenious grain millet. Can you please come on stage, please? Now, let me talk about me. When I began my chairpersonship, I had numerous plans and goals to achieve. But being honest, I've outdone myself. That is one thing I never aspired. While I don't wish to glorify my term, I cannot deny the fact that what has transpired every month has been highly fulfilling and enormously rewarding. A lot of interesting programs, invigorating talks, and involving events. This has made us all a huge family who will harbor these times with warmth and love. I know I will. My mentors, Beena Handa and Vandana Agarwal, who have lent me sound counsel to sail through all the programs with ease and grace. Thank you so much. Astha Foundation has welcomed our every idea wholeheartedly, and for that, I would like to thank Deepa Zaveri and Neha Patel, and Rajubhai Shah for the Miyawaki project at Anandam. Our past chairs of FLO, Sonal Ambani, Pooja Agarwal, Sajini Sutaria Dua, Ritu Jain, Deepa Shah, Rupa Patel, Pavni Bakeri Agarwal, Shubha Bhandari, Babita Jain, and Taruna Patel have been my backbone advisors and one whom I could reach out to, inhibited for guidance and clarity. This bond is special, for they aided my every need, directing me towards victory. They actively participated in all endeavors in presence or omnipresence. Thank you so much. I have been fortunate to nominate the right initiative heads and committees to execute all my plans, for they have delivered to perfection. Right from conception to execution, they have proved their passion, tenacity, and dedication. My term surely looks colorful because of them. My relationship with FLO chairperson Supriya Agarwal has been one of mutual admiration and support. It is wonderful to be there for each other since we belong to the same parent body. Thank you, Supriya. And with Rachna Ghemawat, the incoming chair, who I wish an eventful succession. Thank you. Thank you, FICCI Secretariat, Mr. Pankaj Tibak, for always being there whenever I had any queries or confusion. Thank you so much. My term has been wholesome because we have touched all the fields of today that need to be acknowledged and addressed with a serious approach for a better tomorrow, be it environment, sustainability, water harvesting, wellness, health, economic independence, education, skilling, uplifting artisans, unsung hero films, literature, startup, and angel investing events, giving back to society, and many more. On a lighter note, we also enjoyed ourselves through the member integration activities such as Prabhatyas, Garbas, Gwalior Retreat, FLO Rendezvous, and the Creativity Group. That is obvious in the pictures captured to encapsulate the past year. I think it's time for me to begin the thank yous. There are so many that I'm indebted to and grateful for being a part of my journey that is genuinely overwhelming. While I have no intentions to miss out on even a single one, do pardon me if I miss out on a name. Believe me, it would be unintentional as I'm overly emotional today. The list would be in alphabetical and inclusive of our dear sponsors who have wholeheartedly contributed to the year's events. Amola Shah, Anjana Agarwal, Amy Sonpal, Asha Vagasia, Amita Damani, Amola Pataria, Archita Shah, Aarti Agarwal, Arpana Bhuvania, Anju Gatani, Anu Chopra, Aditi Amin, Anuja Shah, Asha Desai, Anjana Agarwal, Aparna Patel, Aditi Parekh, Bijal Rahul Shah, Beena Vakharia, Bela Shah, Beena Nanavati, Bindu Thakkar, Binita Patel, Bhadri Suthar, Bansi Sangvi, Datta Shailat, Dr. Preetiban Mehta, Dr. Riddhi Shukla, Dr. Gitika Saluja, Dr. Nimrat Singh, Dr. Sonal Desai, Dr. Parul Shah, Dr. Sonali Mahadevia, Dolly Goswami, Deval Gandhi, Deepali Bhatt, Deepali Shah, Dhruma Shah, Deval Soparkar, Geeta Gandhi, Gopi Trivedi, Gorsi Parekh, Harsha Gandhi, Hena Shah, Jaya Arya, Janki Shah, Kinnari Maradia Shah, Kavita Jain, Krishna Majetia, Kunti Shodhan, Krina Shah, Khushali Solanki, Krishna Handa, Monisha Nanavati, Monica Tikmani, Manisha Budhia, Madhu Bhatia, Maitri Zaveri, Mauna Bhatt, Minoti Patel, Meenu Jain, Mauna Saurin Shah, Manisha Zaveri, Nandita Agarwal, Neena Gandhi, Niti Mehta, Namrata Maheshwari, Nisha Bajaj, Neelu Gatani, Neha Sheth, Nisha Patel, Neha Patel, Nisha Bajaj, Naina Mittal, Neha Zaveri, Poonam Khanna, Pushpa Agarwal, Payal Agarwal, Purva Damani, Fani Trivedi, Barav Shah, Pinky Godiawala, Purvi Kotak, Ratna Jani, Riva Goel, Radhika Nanda, Renu Mittal, Reena Choksi, Rupa Gandhi, Rajmati Binakia, Roma Shah, Ranna Shah, Rachna Mehta, Ruchi Ajit Sarya, Rachita Parekh, Renu Sheth, Sonal Shah, Sujal Shah, Shama Nagri, Shilpa Bhatt, Sangeeta Patel, Sushma Kakaria, Shweta Agarwal, Sangeeta Agarwal, Sonal Desai, Dr. Shilpa Agarwal, Sachi Johri, Shaili Agarwal, Sanjana Rajpara, Swati Jain, Satyabhama Kasera, Sonali Shah, Sheetal Majetia, Shilpa Parasram Puria, Seema Saxena, Shilpa Bhagat Patel, Shimul Zaveri, Swati Jain, Sapna Bhura, Savita Agarwal, Shilpa Choksi, Swati Agarwal, Shilpa Vora, Shrena Sutaria, Tina Mehta, Usha Jaiswal, Uma Bajoria, Vaibhavi Parikh, Varsha Shah, Vinita Balani, Veena Sekhani, Yogita Sethi. I'm sorry if I've forgotten some names, but I've tried my best to remember, and thank you all. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. I deeply and humbly appreciate. For it is not about me, it is about us. In the 11 years of association, my biggest learning has been about being inclusive. And that is the reason why I'm ending on a much higher note than I'd ever imagined or anticipated. While I'm grateful to all these, how can I forget mentioning my family members who have been my driving force and invisible foothold upon which I stood up and thrived. Thank you so much. And my children, who are far but always near, to have dealt with my demanding schedules, my inalterable unavailability and understanding of my priorities without as much as a complaint. My mother, whose conversations I invariably kept limited and up to a point due to my full calendar and many responsibilities. I promise you, Mom, to make up for all the lost time in the most befitting manner. Behind every successful woman, there is an incredibly supporting family, and I'm a live example of that. Thank you so much. I wish there were more synonyms for thank you, because I might seem on a repetitive mode, but that is the only thing I wish to do over and over again. Having awesome colleagues is a bad habit, because it's quite challenging to work with just normal. It is time to say goodbye and good luck to FLO. Thank you so much.
Well, that was an emotional speech and right from the heart. But we are not letting you go for another 15 days, Nandita. Nandita, 15 दिन और है अभी. And after that, you are the past chair. Yeah. First, immediate past chair for Rachna, so she wants you. And then past chair forever, like we all. So we carry on with our program, ladies. Sambhavaa celebrates the innumerable possibilities a woman has, her infinite avatars, and her remarkable achievements. As we move forward, I invite our initiative head for Sambhavaa Awards, Mrs. Beena Handa, to take you through the diligent planning and precise process that took place behind the scenes. Over to you, Beena Ben.
Good evening to Good evening to Okay. Good evening to everyone. Sambhavaa Awards 2021-22 is an expression and celebration of the ethos and spirit of FLO. We believe that each member has the potential to script a success story with unlimited possibilities, which should be nurtured, encouraged. Applauding excellence is just one of the ways. I'm here to share with you the process adopted by the Sambhavaa Awards Committee this year under the guidance of Chairperson Nanditaben Munshu. The committee members are Sajani Dua, Shubha Bandari, Deval Suparkar, Shilpa Parasrampuria, and myself. Can you just stand up? My committee. Yeah. Thank you. In line with the theme of Create Your Story, the Sambhavaa Awards for this year are exclusively for Ahmedabad chapter members. We are a dynamic talent pool and hence engaged in different sectors, different types and size of the organizations, institutions, or self-employed. To make it all inclusive, 5 categories and 1 award for each was decided. One is Excellence in Entrepreneurship, that is individual category. It is for a member who has started and is running her own business. The second one is Excellence in Entrepreneurship, Family Business, is for a member who is playing a leading role in business run by her family. The third one is Promising Enterprise, and that is for the budding entrepreneur who has started after 2016. That's for about 5 years. The fourth one is Award for Professional Excellence. That is for a member who has excelled in her work and made an outstanding contribution in a profession or creative field. The fifth one is Award for Social Impact. It is for the one who has made an impact in social progress through her work individually or through an NGO. We designed a suitable form for each category to bring out the achievements, struggles, personal growth, contribution, future plans, etc. Nominations were invited by the chairperson. Lo and behold, we received more than 55 to be exact nominations. A big applause for the ones who have come forward and nominated themselves. But knowing our members, let me add this also. The real number of achievers who have excelled in their chosen field are much, much more, and we are proud of all our members. Diamonds need diamonds for polishing. Similarly, we need achievers to assess other achievers. So, media professional and film academician with more than 35 years of experience. She is currently course director, film production and management at management program at Ahmedabad Management Association. Malti-Ben, may I request you? More is coming. She is actively engaged in academic councils of various universities, member of many well-known organizations, have received several awards and recognition for her documentaries and TV programs. Anjuben Sheth has earlier been a successful entrepreneur, having her own garment studio and business. Today, she is the founder and managing trustee of SAATH, an NGO for the prevention of suicide. They are affiliated with Befrienders worldwide. She, with her team, have saved many lives and give them a purpose to live. She is associated with many social organizations and educational institutes and provides guidance for happiness of mind, body, and soul. Meena-Ben and Radhika-Ben have not been able to join, but I would certainly like to say about them. Radhika-Ben Doshi Katpalia is a multifaceted personality. She is an architect, fashion designer, Kathak dancer, and a wedding environment designer. She has designed several significant award-winning buildings, represented India abroad for Festival of India, and has been a trendsetter for wedding designs. Her motto has been to be a proud Indian in totality. She is also involved in social sector through her own and many charitable trusts. Meena-Ben Kavya is a successful entrepreneur. She is the director of IMA Creations, a garments manufacturing unit set by her in 2003. They make shirts to for the well-known brands in India and Europe and have won export awards. She has been a voice of entrepreneurs and represented their interest at state and national level. Currently, she is the president of COVE, which is Confederation of Women Entrepreneurs, Gujarat chapter, and working for their empowerment. So we are very, very proud to have all of you. In our first meeting with jury members, a common understanding about Sambhavaa awards and criteria for assessment for each category was developed. The jury members have meticulously gone through each nomination individually and assessed them based on the required information provided by the nominees. In the second meeting, they have shortlisted and finalized the award winners after a long discussion. It was not easy, as they are saying, right? In the presence of committee members. The whole process has been transparent and based on merits. The jury members are very happy and impressed by the diversity and depth of our members' endeavors, the dedication and grit to face challenges and contribution in several fields. So lots of appreciation from them and from all of us for the nominees. Many, many best wishes too for more achievements. Let's express a big thank you to our jury members for their time and efforts for determining the awardees by a thundering sound of applause. Thank you.
Thank you, Beena-Ben, for this detailed overview of the process. Transparency is key to a democratic and fair leadership, and we appreciate this gesture by our stalwarts. Now for the actual part of the event. March 2022 is IWD month, International Women's Day, and this year's theme is to break the bias. It's most apt, therefore, to have amongst this august audience Ms. Ishika Thite, who's broken the glass ceiling in male-dominated sports and become Gujarat's first professional MMA fighter, that is, mixed martial arts fighter. This marks a great step towards breaking gender stereotypes and is a perfect fit to this IWD theme. Ms. Ishika Thite fights at Matrix Fight Night, owned by Tiger and Krishna Shroff. She runs her own MMA gym also, specifically to provide facilities to aspiring MMA fighters of Gujarat, as she was forced to train in Assam and Thailand due to the lack of these in our own state. She also provides self-defense seminars to various corporates and NGOs. Warm welcome to you, ma'am. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion. By celebrating women's achievements, we can help forge a gender-equal world and maintain a gender-equal mindset. I therefore request our chair, Ms. Nandita Munsha, to felicitate Ms. Ishika for her immense contribution to the women of Gujarat with the first Sambhavaa Award of 2021-22, the award for Shining Star of MMA Gujarat. I request her to accompany her on stage. Big congratulations. Can we all greet them with an applause? IT team would please play the AV. Nandita would also be presenting her with a beautiful stole by Rajmati Binaikya. Thank you so much. Picture perfect moment. Thank you so much, Nandita. Kindly stay on stage for the rest of the event. I now invite Ms. Ishika to kindly share her aspirational journey with her lovely audience. You can also sit there and speak, or whichever way you like. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me, the FLO committee here, and a very warm and heart-touching speech by Nandita ma'am. Thank you so much, and congratulations on a very, very successful year. This is like, I've heard about FLO back in Baroda. I am from Baroda. So I've heard about it, but this is my first time experiencing it, and it's very touching. I see the turnover here, and I feel very, very, inspired by you all. Normally, when I go to any events, I started off by receiving a lot of awards years and years ago. And now I am here giving out awards. And that's really a great journey. So normally when I go to any events, it's normally for young girls who want to be motivated, who I want to throw importance on self-defense. But here I'm seeing you all are so successful in your career, and that is really inspiring for me. So I'm taking notes home, and whenever FLO is in Baroda, I don't know if I'm eligible, but I do want to be part of it. Thank you so much for this award. I I never imagined my career as a fighter. I started off karate because my dad is a karate teacher, right? So you know how karate teachers are, very strict. You have to come. So he used to carry me as a child. I was 4 years old. I was forcefully taken to the sessions and I used to train. I used to hate it, to be honest. And then I started falling in love with it, with the regime, and it gave me confidence. It made me very, very disciplined and very, very confident. So that was it. I started falling in love, but I still didn't imagine that I would be a fighter because there was nothing like a professional fighter back then. I started working, normal corporate jobs. I was teaching English. It was okay, you know, like normal people. And then it clicked me that I have to give it and chase my passion. So because fighting and martial art was my passion, I risked it. I was unemployed for almost a year. Then I was getting a lot of award. I chased a lot of gold medals, nationals and all. I was doing kickboxing. I was doing mixed martial arts. So mixed martial arts is mix of various martial arts like boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing, grappling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, if you guys have heard of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I used to go to Phuket, get trained in MMA, come here, go for nationals, and bagged gold. I was the first woman from Gujarat, female, male, first from Gujarat to have gold in MMA. Because, thank you. Because before this, in all amateur tournaments, when the fighters used to see, okay, कोई बंदा गुजरात से है, अरे ठीक है, इन warm up भी नहीं करना पड़ेगा. First round and Gujaratis, तो you know what? They used to call us Dal Bhat. So yeah, so I was the first one to bag all the golds. And 2018 was the time when I had amazing, spectacular fights. And I was selected by Tiger Shroff's mom, Aisha ma'am. She used to be there at the nationals. She handpicked me for the promotion. It's called Matrix Fight Night. And I'm the first one to be a pro MMA fighter from Gujarat. So let me tell you, ladies, this is not easy to be in the combat sport and to be where I am, wherein even the guys of Gujarat couldn't make it. And I'm super, super proud of that. That's one thing. So that was it. I was done with my passion. Not yet, as if, you know, I have reached where I wanted to be. But passion's not gonna bring bread home. So I thought, okay, what else? So I thought, okay, let me just start something which my dad always wanted to. But he didn't have courage. He was always into sports, but he was not business-minded. He used to teach a lot of kids for free. So I was like, Dad, we have to do something because we had to run the house also. So I started off with a small gym. It's MMA gym. It's called the Dojo. We have a lot of talents in Gujarat, but they don't have proper trainings. I started off whatever I learned, whatever my experience from the cage, I shared with them, exploited their weakness and gave them strength. And my fighters are amazing. Yesterday, 7 of them came to Ahmedabad, and they all won gold. So I'm super, super proud of those young guys. And I am working very hard. So it's been almost 2 years, 3 years now that I'm running, and I'm starting one more branch in Ahmedabad in a year or 2. So yeah, that's my plan. And I have like 2 branches in Baroda. So that's my, venture that I started. And so this is like, 3 years, very new to me. The success is new to me. I'm happy, enjoying it. And now it's time that I do want to give something back to the society. What I am doing is, I cannot shell out a lot of money, but what I'm doing is I'm reaching out NGOs. Few NGOs are reaching out to me, but I'm reaching out to NGOs especially for orphan kids staying in orphanage. And we are telling them about self-defense, teaching them. So self-defense is, again, not a one-day thing, you know. We have to go through, make them mentally strong, and then make them physically strong. Just teaching them kick and punch-ins won't be really effective. So we do that with the NGOs, And also I have, I'm coming up with certain things like, if we can fund few athletes, because, few people are okay with donations, but certain athletes from certain families, they don't go and ask. So at my gym, what I do is we provide them a lot of training free of charge, plus we do some brand collaboration and provide them nutrition, daily food, nutrition, and stuff like that. So this is about me. And I do want to thank my mom in here. Mom, can you please stand? So she is, my mom, she's a president at one of the NGOs that do welfare for women empowerment, provide employment to the females coming from little, underprivileged side of the, and also underprivileged kids and AIDS. They do something related to AIDS, which I'm not aware. But yes, they do that. And then she influenced me to, give back a part of myself to the society. And she has raised me single-handedly. She's the single mom, and I'm very proud what she has brought in me up. So thank you all.
Thank you so much, Ishika, for your pearls of wisdom. A strong mother raises a strong woman. We embrace your cause for a gender equal world, a world free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination. A world that's diverse, equitable, and inclusive. A world where difference is valued and celebrated. Thank you for what you're giving back to society. Together, we will all break the bias and celebrate women's equality. We now bring forward such trailblazers in their own fields and present to you all the 5 chosen women from a pool of 55. Extraordinary registrations that we received this year. Do remember, each one of those 55 is a winner, even if only 5 are the recipients of the awards. I begin with the category Sambhavaa Award 2021-22 for Entrepreneurial Excellence Individual. An active and enthusiastic FLO member, always ready for any challenges, Miss Shilpa Agarwal is the chairman of Medilink Hospital and Research Center, Satellite, since 20 years. She is also the director at Medilink Institute of Nursing Science, Sabarmati, since 2012, and director at Medilink Diabetes Clinic in Satellite. Shilpa, a postgraduate in hospital management from Symbiosis Pune, has also completed CFN, DNHE from IGNOU, New Delhi. Shilpa is the first lady director on the board of Rajpath Club, also a TIE committee member, GCC Health Committee member, and Amrut Taj Mahotsav Task Force member. Congrats, Shilpa. Let's hear what she wants to say about her journey while I invite Nandita and Ishika to present the Sambhavaa Award for Entrepreneurial Excellence Individual. Please play the video. Sorry for the technical glitch. Get some more time on stage.
thank you so much, FLO platform, for giving me this opportunity, and thankful to all of you for this recognition. Nandita Ben told me for our journey. मैंने मेरी लाइफ 20 साल में स्टार्ट की थी. आई हैव 2 kids when I'll start my career. Doing only graduate, but I am starting a professional as a medical person, and we start a Medilink hospital in 2001 as an administrative director. After that, I'll start my new nursing college at 2012. After that, I'll started my second hospital, and now I'm planning to start a university for the medical profession, for the homeopathic college, Ayurvedic college, naturopathy college, and many paramedical courses. So I'm really thankful to Nandita ma'am and all of you. Thank you so much.
Fantastic effort, Shilpa, to achieve work-life balance and to be able to effectively manage so many doctors and employees is a feat in itself. And then to have taken tough and humane calls during COVID is enterprise with empathy. Congrats once again and wish you much more success in years to come. Can we move ahead to the second award or shall I wait?
मैंने ग्रेजुएशन किया, उसके बाद प्रोफेशनली मेडिलिंक हॉस्पिटल की स्थापना की और उसका एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. साहिल के सुकून से किसे इनकार है, लेकिन तूफान से लड़ने का अलग ही मजा
We
है.
can skip this.
इस चीज को मैं मानते हुए मैं डॉक्टर शिल्पा.
Thank you. We move on to the next award, which is the Sambhavaa Award for Entrepreneurial Excellence 2021-22, family owned. Here's a lady with grit and determination, someone who's fought against all odds to be where she is today, someone with courage and passion to live the dream of someone she loved and lost. Miss Amola Deepak Shah. Please welcome her with a round of applause. Please wait, Amola, till I call you. Amola, a homemaker and an entrepreneur with a degree in arts, lost her spouse young in 2008 and got entrenched in his manufacturing unit for the first time so late in life. She has achieved milestones through her risk-taking and networking abilities, and also by venturing into the world of printing and packaging, an arena she had never explored earlier. A strategic administrator, Amola is the director of Nishi Labels Private Limited and has transitioned from a homemaker to a business turnaround expert, having hoisted her late husband's venture out of the red. Over to her presentation, and I request Nandita and Ishika to present her with the Sambhavaa Award for Entrepreneurial Excellence, Family Business. Let's watch her presentation, please. presentation, Amola. Thanks so much and wish you and both your wonderful sons continued success to achieve many more milestones ahead. We move on to our next award, the Sambhavaa Award for Promising Enterprise 2021-22, which goes to our young, philanthropic, always helpful member, Ms. Purva Damani. Please wait for me to finish your introduction and I will call you on stage. Ms. Purva Damani is the founder of 79 Stories, and who doesn't know her? An art enthusiast, Purva started her journey with communications and marketing at FIT, New York. Armed with interpersonal skills and coupled with a diploma in human resources and marketing, she worked as a human resource consultant in Mumbai before moving back to Ahmedabad. Back in her hometown and in an endeavor to create a platform to bring art and culture together and make it accessible to people here, 079 Stories was conceptualized. She possesses an eye for art as an art critic, does art advisories, and is on advisory boards for institutes and NGOs. Like she's a part of the Women's Committee TIE Ahmedabad, trustee member at Astha, a foundation of hope, advisory board member at Inklings, part of executive committee FLO Ahmedabad since 2 years. She has been invited by many institutes and foundations as a panelist for panel discussions on art and culture. Let's hear her journey while we request Nandita and Ishika to present her with the Sambhavaa Award for Promising Enterprise 2021-22. Please play the AV.
Hi, I'm Purva Damani, founder and promoter of 079 Stories Art Gallery, Ahmedabad. Having grown in the city of entrepreneurship at Ahmedabad and then qualifying with major degrees in advertising and communication at the FICCI Institute of Technology, New York, coupled with degrees in commerce and human resources degree, the intent right from the childhood was to create and operate something special. After having run a successful HR company both in Mumbai and Ahmedabad, I took a sabbatical from work while I decided to have kids. Being mother to a boy and a girl, the thought was to indulge into something substantial to contribute meaningfully to the society for making it a better place for the next generation to grow at, and thus emerged the thought of creating a cultural and creative space. With that, there was always a thought that it would be imperative to a complementing character of art, culture and creativity to this evolving city. Fortunately, the ideas in its right essence and spirit were given the language and outlook in form of an architectural beauty by architects Kushnu and Zonkehu, partners with the legendary architect Padma Bhushan and Pritzker awardee Sri Devi Doshi, the only Pritzker award winner in India. The space offers various usage for art exhibitions, theatre, cafe, workshops, creative pop-ups, and the intent is to have a strong influence of creative art and culture in the city. The gallery displays curated art shows of domestic, national and international artists, with a view to create a right platform for the upcoming artists and to make the access for the city to some intrigued work from all over. After 5 years of relentless, unconditional effort, in its 5th year of existence, 079 Stories has found its footing to have arrived.
Congrats, Purva. As they say, you still have miles to go. And every step you have taken is in the right direction. So our wishes for many more accolades to come your way. We now present the Sambhavaa Award for Professional Excellence 2021-22 to the wow woman with a mission, a dream. To have the extraordinary patience of reading and rereading and penning and erasing and rewriting 23,000 verses of the Puran. OMG, we would say. Or should we say, oh my son? Yes, it's Seema Saxena, the author of Oh My Son, a collection of short Vedic stories, and Sri Vishnu Mahapuran. Passionate about ancient times and scriptures, Seema has freelanced as a journalist with articles in Indian Express, TOI, and Business World. Though she loved writing, she became a careerist instead, specializing in HR and organization development. Armed with a gold medal in BCom, Seema is an MBA, LLB, MDP from IIM Ahmedabad, certified corporate director from IOD, and also done a 2-year course in Sanskrit. Phew, wow. Besides following her passion to write, she advises on leadership and excellence, designs and conducts various programs and courses on management topics. She is also an independent researcher on ancient India, its civilization and culture. Let's hear what Seema has to say as she comes forward to receive her award for professional excellence. Request Nandita and Ishika to do the honors, please, and please play the
Imagine
AV.
there are 12,000 shlokas or verses or stanzas before you, your fingers and the laptop. And you're going to rewrite them 4 times over till you've got that perfect translation in English, most lucidly written for your readers. In other words, you've handled 48,000 shlokas by the time you've done the 4th version of your manuscript. In other words, each manuscript is 192,000 words long and you wordsmith it 4 times all over. You did it glued to your chair over years, over several years actually, added oodles of weight which is only incidental. And somewhere down the line when you approached publishers, you were informed that it makes no business sense for them to carry such a large volume. It's too huge to make business sense in the market. So you're starting to get rejected already, but you continue to do your work because it's your dream. A dream to leave something worthwhile behind long after you're gone from here. A dream to contribute to the country one way or the other through culture. This is the journey of my book, Sri Vishnu Mahapuran, an ancient scripture which I have translated from Sanskrit and Hindi into English. I want to thank the jury for selecting this work and thank them for restoring my faith in hard work. Very, very happy to be here with you, my dear FLO members, and very happy to receive this award. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Seema. You are a wonderful, simple, and loving human being, and it's awesome to see you follow your dreams with determination and passion. Wish you all the best. These accolades and this little brief that we have written are not enough to completely showcase your talent. We move on to the next Sambhavaa Award for Social Impact 2021-22. A lady whose vision is to touch and change lives. We applaud Dr. Sonal Desai for her powerful and impactful actions for young girls in Gujarat. Dr. Sonal Desai is an MD Gynac and has practiced as an obstetrician and gynecologist for 10 years. She started the organization Sahaj Care in 2006 to educate and empower young girls. This organization has provided scientific knowledge about puberty changes to more than 23,000 girls and young women by visiting different schools, colleges and hostels in cities across Gujarat. With the support of Ahmedabad Obstetrics and Gynecological Society, Sonal was invited to participate in training key resource persons for preventable adolescent health education by GCERT. Please wait, Sonal. In 2017, she created an educational film named Torch for teenage girls, which provides complete scientific information about physical and psychosexual changes which happen during adolescence. This film has been appreciated and recommended for young girls by the government and the Federation of Obstetricians and Gynecological Societies of India. So now, excellent efforts, Dr. Sonal. Over to her AV to narrate her experience.
Hello friends, I'm Dr. Sonal Desai, the founder of Sahaj Care. Sahaj Care started with an idea of giving back to the society, and it focuses on providing scientific knowledge about puberty changes to young girls. This passion led me to start the social work in 2005. I started visiting different schools and give presentations regarding puberty changes to 8 to 12 standard girls. With these efforts, I realized the dire need for such education to reach to more girls and young women. In 2017, I created an educational film taught for teenage girls in Gujarati, Hindi and English language. This scientific information makes them insightful about menstruation, sexual abuse, casual sex and many more topics. I believe that this knowledge should be available to every young girl across all geographical borders. In this journey of mine, so many people have supported me, including my family. I am thankful to them. I am thankful to FICCI FLO for the recognition and believing in me. Thank you, Nandita Ben, for your encouragement. Thank you.
Hats off to you, Dr. Sonal, for this wonderful work, and may you continue your efforts towards educating and creating awareness for the well-being of girls. We have two surprise and special awards today for the year 2021-22. The first of them being close to my heart, as I had the opportunity to work with this individual closely. This is the Sambhavaa Award for Compassionate COVID Response 2021-22. A FLO member since inception, Krina Shah has always been in the forefront for all chairpersons alike. Kind-hearted and caring always, and silently working for anyone who needs help. Krina, along with many others, worked night and day in the COVID task force team, which was during the horrible second wave of COVID last year. As head of this team, this award is really close to my heart. More about Krina. Along with a keen interest in business and a greater urge to always keep learning and growing, Krina Shah is an active investor and holds the directorship at Fiber 2 Fashion Private Limited and Sandblue Group of Companies. A gracious person who is full of gratitude, she thinks of herself as a link between two different societies, becomes happy by bringing a smile on others' face. Hence, she is an active philanthropist and a huge supporter of social welfare causes. Along with her various roles she manages and handles, she is also a loving mother, wife, daughter and daughter-in-law. Well done, Krina. And now as we move towards the end of this event, I am privileged to announce the second and the last special award of the day. The Sambhavaa Award for Sustained Excellence in Mentoring 2021-22. I am humbled and delighted to call upon none other than our initiative head for today's event, Mrs. Beena Handa. Congratulations, Beena. An economics graduate and postgraduate in HR and marketing from IIM Ahmedabad, Beena Handa joined FLO in 2012 and ever since has actively participated and contributed towards building FLO. She has been on the executive committee for years. She's our mentor and also been a jury member for previous Sambhavaa Awards. She's also been a silent but generous sponsor for all the years. As a mentor and life coach, besides encouraging one and all in FLO, she has influenced many lives in their personal growth while working in the corporate sector at Claris Life Sciences Limited. And now, as the founder director of Poesis Achievement Foundation, she is helping to mold and shape the youth of our future. Congratulations, Beena. So now, before I hand over the mic to Nandita Ben, I thank Ishika for gracing our event and being here. If you wish, you can now leave the stage. Nandita will take over and introduce our Senior Vice Chair and incoming Chairperson, Mrs. Dr. Rachna Gemawat. So over to you, Nandita.
Rachna, could you come on stage, please? Dr. Rachna Kemawat specialized in cosmetic dentistry from State University of New York. After rendering her service to the medical field and its beneficiaries for a decade, she decided to contribute to her family business, where she did her MBA from Nirma University with a gold medal. Furthering the growth of human-centric business approach, she successfully completed her course in Executive Education in Design Thinking from Stanford University. An accomplished dentist, a proven management professional who brings medical science, technology, and design to aid individual and business advancement. She is also a mother to her kids. When she is not taking strategic initiatives at Gateway Group of Companies as a director and heading the marketing department of a software solutions company, she indulges herself in looking after her family, traveling, reading, and contributing to the members of the society with aim to bring opportunities for everyone to grow. Welcome, Dr. Rachna Gemawar. Thank you so much. So Rachna takes over on 1st of April, and a warm welcome to her from FLO fraternity. Thank you so much. Rachna, over to Rachna for the vote of thanks, please. And after the vote of thanks, we would like to take some pictures and collect memories for. So don't please go away. Let's click some nice pictures and create memories of 21-22. And one more thing is, please don't delete yourself from the official groups, because we still have a lot coming in the official groups. The newsletter is in the making. It's going to be. The newsletter will come up on the 21st of March, and we have lots coming, so keep looking at the official groups, and we'll have surprises there. Thank you so much. Just a second. Over to Rachna.
Thank you, Nandita, for the kind introduction. Hopefully, I can meet up all your expectations as the incoming FLO chairperson for the year 2022-23. So with my vote of thanks, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. A huge congratulations to all the winners and all the nominees alike on your well-deserved success. I, on behalf of FLO Ahmedabad chapter and the entire committee, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to our chief guest, Ms. Ishika Thitte, for gracing our event today. I think she's left. Okay, no worries. I must mention a deep sense of appreciation for the jury for the Sambhavaa Awards for taking up the daunting task of selecting the winners today. I'm sure it must have been a tough call for you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, an event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels started rolling weeks ago. It required planning and a bird's eye for details. And we have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated award committee members. So they know their job and are result oriented. And thank you for doing that. I also wish to express my gratitude to the event committee for their enormous cooperation in the organization of this event. I cannot thank everyone enough for their involvement and their willingness to take on completion of this task beyond their comfort zone. Further, we are grateful to Crystal Banquets, Ms. Priya Tandon, for this beautiful venue, and our member, Rajmati Binakia, her firm Smiraj, our gifting partner. Thank you for the beautiful stalls. I can't see her. Thank you so much. Our sincere thanks to our sponsor, Sadev Rishte, a boutique matrimonial service. And last but not the least, my dear FLO members, without whose wholehearted participation, not this event, but every event would not have been a great success. Thank you and have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachna. And we look forward to your year. In fact, on behalf of all the past chairs, we pledge our support for your year next year. So, ladies and gentlemen, the event is now over, but we still have to take all our photographs. So, Nandita, can you please, one by one, can the executive, shall we do the past chairs also? Can the past chairs please come up on stage for the first photograph of the day? After which the executive committee and then all the initiative teams. Thank you so much to all our guests and Nandita's family for being here. नीचे खड़े.